Sorry guys, I just was not feeling well. I went home. I probably won't be here tomorrow either. I wanted to give you some video directions though to get you through setting up the circuit playgrounds. You're going to need to grab for each of you one circuit playground that's in these packs and one of the black cords that's in there. It's a USB cord. This USB end goes into any of the USB ports on your computer. You have 6 of them. 2 of them are taken up by your mouse and keyboard. You might notice those are the same ends that you see for those. Then you take the small end and you look to see and make sure you're putting it in the right way. So flat end to flat end. And when you plug it in for the first time, it's not going to work until you've done this next step. So it'll look like this when you plug it in. And that's how you know that it's in a good port or USB plug. If it's not doing this, try plugging it into a different USB port on your computer. You might need to do that while you're working too, and I'll talk about that in a second. In Google Classroom, you need to go in and open this link. It takes you to the Chrome Web Store. Yours should say add. So you want to add this app to Chrome. When you add it, it doesn't do anything. When you click on it in your apps, it doesn't do anything. It's an extension that helps run the board with code.org. It's just something you have to have. So make sure you're logged in to Google Chrome and you see your name here. Otherwise, it's not going to save for the next time that you use it. Okay, so today what you're going to be doing in Unit 6, you're going to be looking at Lesson 3, the Circuit Playground. It's going to walk you through very, very basic functions of the Circuit Playground. You should be able to read and do these simply. They have 1- and 2-step directions. Help each other if you need to. The first one is going to have you make sure it's running and working properly. So when you click this run button, you should see success. When it says success, that means that this board is connected properly. You're going to be working with the LED. So when you run this, you'll notice that that red LED turned on. You're mostly going to be working with that, actually only going to be working with that red LED today, and events. So you're going to be using on events that are going to handle mouse clicks. I'm going to squish this in a little bit so you can see the board. You're going to be doing things like this. And you can see it's doing different things over here based on what the buttons say. If you run it and it does not work, so it sits on a gray screen or it says it's keep trying to find it, reset it a couple times. If that doesn't work, refresh your screen. If that doesn't work, unplug it from the computer and plug it into a different USB port. If that still doesn't work, try a different black cord. If you get through these lessons today, 13 and 14 has you making your own little app that uses the LED. This I'm going to be looking at 13 and 14. I want to see something well done. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but well done. You see 2 examples in 11 and 12 that show you how you could use it. I want you to move from there. This one has a mouse that you click and he moves around the screen, and when you get to a certain number of clicks, it tells you that you win. Okay? If you finish all the way through 14, I would like you to jump to lesson number 5. You're going to be looking at board events, which are events that happen on the actual board. So if a button from the board is pressed, if this toggle is moved, those are the kind of events that are going to happen in here. If you get to that point, read the directions carefully, talk with your partner, and ask each other for help.